The Mysterious Toy Factory Above the Clouds and the Search for the Lost Star. On one of those magical mornings when the sun had just woken up and the sky was painted cotton candy pink, our little hero Mavish was sitting by her window and watching outside. Mavish was the happiest child in the neighborhood, known for her big curious eyes and heart always ready for an adventure. That morning he noticed something different than usual. The silver light, the brightest star in the sky, was missing. The silver light was not just a star, but a magic lantern that allowed children to see the most beautiful dreams in their sleep. Mavish's heart began to beat rapidly. If the silver light disappeared, all the children would have dark and boring dreams. Just then, a tiny bird with orange wings and wearing glasses landed in front of his window. This bird's name was Whisper, and it was the chief messenger of the mysterious toy factory in the sky. Purpur was looking at Mavish, flapping his wings with excitement. Mavish said in surprise, "Whisper, what's going on? Where is the silver light?" he asked. Fluttering and out of breath, he said, "Mavish, we need your help. There was a big mess in the factory above the clouds. The wind blew so hard that the silver light flew out of its place and fell on an unknown island. If we don't find it and replace it by the evening, the world of dreams will be completely dark tonight," he said. Mavish did not hesitate even for a moment. She grabbed her favorite blue backpack and put in a piece of apple cake and a canteen of water. With Purpur's help, they began to climb a magic staircase stretching towards the sky. The stairs were soft as cotton and a different melody was playing on each step. As they ascended, the houses became smaller, the trees turned into tiny green dots, and finally they arrived in front of a huge white door. This was the mysterious toy factory. The door looked like a giant chocolate wrapper with the words "Only the brave and kind-hearted may enter" written on it. The moment Mavish touched the door, it opened with great joy. The inside was beyond imagination. There were stuffed bears flying through the air, trains singing to themselves, and fountains spewing rainbow-colored paint. However, there was sadness in the factory. The toys had stopped working and their colors had begun to fade in Silver Light's absence. Wise Bear Bam Bam, the manager of the factory, came to Mavish. Bam Bam was a huge but very gentle teddy bear with a star-patterned vest. "Welcome, Mavis," Bam Bam said slowly. "The silver light may have fallen into the crystal cave deep within the Forgotten Isles. To get there, you must first pass through the Toffee Forest and then climb the Giant's Laughter Mountain. But be careful, there may be mischievous shadows out there trying to stop you." Mavish took a deep breath and said, "I'm not afraid, Bam Bam. I will do whatever is necessary so that the children do not remain dreamless." They set off with Purpur. When they entered the candy forest, the air smelled of strawberries and vanilla. The trunks of the trees were made of giant lollipops and the leaves were made of mint candies. When they got to the middle of the forest, they saw a little robot crying under a tree. The robot's name was Wheel Wheel and it could not move because its batteries were about to run out. Mavish immediately took out a piece of apple cake from her bag. This cake was magic because it had love in it. When he handed the cake to the robot, Wheel Wheel's eyes lit up and he suddenly started jumping with joy. "Thank you, little friend. I want to join you too. I know the way best," said Wheel Wheel. While the three friends were walking happily, they came across a giant gum river. The river was so sticky it seemed impossible to cross it. Mavis looked around and noticed the giant biscuit packages. They built a bridge by placing biscuits over the river. With every step, the biscuits made a crackling sound. Just as they were crossing the street, the sky suddenly darkened. The naughty shadows had arrived. These shadows were tiny cloudlets that didn't like children playing. They just sulked. "You can't pass through here. We don't like games and we don't like the light," the leader of the shadows shouted. Mavis smiled and took out a small mirror from her pocket. He reflected the weak light of the sun onto the shadows with a mirror. Seeing the light, the shadows melted one by one and turned into cheerful raindrops. When they came out of the forest, a huge mountain appeared in front of them, Giant's Laughter Mountain. The peculiarity of this mountain was that, while climbing it, funny jokes were constantly heard. If you couldn't stop laughing, you could fall over. Dag asked, "Why doesn't an elephant use a computer?" He shouted. Wheel Wheel immediately replied, "Because he is afraid of the mouse." The mountain laughed so loudly that the stones began to shake. Mavis and her friends climbed up carefully, holding onto each other. When they reached the top, they saw the silver light shining through the clouds. At the very entrance of the crystal cave, the star was standing there, its shine about to fade. However, there was a giant lock in front of the cave, and this lock could only be opened when a true story of kindness was told. Mavish approached the door and started telling about the best good deed she had done in her life. He told with great sincerity how he carried water to the old lady in his village every day and how he shared his toys with his friend when he was upset. As Mavish spoke, the golden letters on the door began to shine and finally crack. With a voice, the lock was opened. When they entered, they saw that Silver Light was very sad. "I can't shine anymore. I think I've been forgotten," the star whispered. Mavish immediately went to him and hugged him. "No, we never forgot you. All the children are waiting for you. Our dreams would be incomplete without you," he said. The warmth in Mavis's heart passed into the silver light, and the star suddenly began to shine a light even brighter than the sun. It was such a strong light that the entire cave sparkled like diamonds. Whisper and Wheel Wheel started to dance with joy. Now it was time to return the star to its place. But the sun was about to set and time was running out. Just then, Wise Bear Bam Bam arrived with a giant flying balloon floating down from the sky. The balloon consisted of thousands of colorful balloons. They all got on the balloon together and, with the help of the wind, quickly floated towards the mysterious toy factory and from there to its old place in the sky. When they reached the highest point in the sky, Mavis carefully placed the silver light in her hand. The moment the star fell into place, the whole earth was covered in a soft silver light. The toys in the factory started to sing again. The colors became more vibrant than before. When Mavish looked down, she saw that the light of her own house was on. He had completed his mission. Wise Bear Bam Bam placed a tiny, shining star necklace around Mavis' neck. "This is your reward for your courage and love, Mavis. This necklace will shine whenever you need help," he said. Purpur left Mavish to her window again. As Mavish lay on her bed, her eyes slowly closed. That night he had the most beautiful dream of his life. In his dream, all the children were playing hide and seek with the stars in the sky and jumping on the clouds. The silver light was winking at them from above, preparing the world for a peaceful sleep. Mavish now knew that no matter how difficult it was, there was no problem that could not be solved with love and courage. And from that day on, whenever he looked at the sky, he smiled, remembering his friends there and the magnificent adventure he had experienced. Every child who fell asleep set sail for the sweetest dreams, thanks to the silver light brought by Mavish. 3 apples fell from the sky, one for the person who tells this tale, one for all the children who listen to it, and one for all the brave hearts who enlighten the world with goodness. The tale ended here, but the adventure would last forever in Mavish's dreams. While everyone was sleeping soundly, the silver light continued to shine in the sky and protect the children. Sleep well, sweet dreams, little heroes.